guys, and welcome back to another mcreator tutorial. Now the last one didn't get many views, unfortunately, and I understand why. Like when I created something or when I opened another menu like this, you couldn't see it, but now that should be fixed. So I talked to some of my friends about this and what I should add, and one of the first suggestions was pasta. Another good suggestion was gas spiced fruit. First I'll just make the plant, and now I'll show you something really useful. So, by the way, over here you can see the textures. So we duplicate this, it's the extra block, I'll install the gas plant. Now you see this. This button right here will allow you to tint it another color, you know what I mean? But normally it looks ugly. It looks like someone just put an overlay. So instead, check lock saturation and brightness. This will recolor the whole thing. But say you only want to recolor some parts. Like if I want it to be about this color, but it'll recolor the whole thing. You duplicate the layer over here. Do this real quick. Now I can use the eraser tool to get rid of these, and now I can specifically recolor these to another color. So we select that. Yeah, it's gonna be natural blocks too. I just want to name it gas spiced fruit, and make it drop 2. And for generation, I want it to be able to generate naturally. It can generate in Soul Sand Valley, because this will generate on Soul Sand, by the way. Oh my god! Finally I found the plant. Now it can only generate on Soul Soil, and we don't want it to be this common. I'll make it just 1. Another thing one of my friends suggested is mice. But to have mice, we need cheese. So, cheese block. Because I need reference. Now we can make this cheese, and I change this. And if you change this single texture, now it'll just do this bottom one. For bounding boxes, we don't have to worry about it. For creative inventory tabs, let's do, I guess, maybe food and drinks, because it's cheese. I don't know. Cheese block, here you can choose better different sounds. So I think like something like sponge. Don't really need any of these. Not even 3. I think we're actually done with the cheese block itself. Nice. Now, we can't have cheese block without cheese item. Okay, we actually can, but I want to make a mouse trap. For that, we're gonna need to use a block bench. And I'm not gonna make a tutorial on block bench. Block bench is just too complicated. We need a Java block / item. Now, if you thought I was bad at texturing, just wait to see my block bench textures. Go over to resources on the side here. Make sure you do import JSON 3D model. Now after you've grabbed it, do import texture and select the texture you made. Unfortunately, seems to be bugged. Yeah, there you go. Now you can save that, and now I can make a new block again. Mouse trap. Just choose this new one you made, and okay, yeah, you can just select that. Right now it'll have the same hitbox as a default Minecraft block, but if you press generate from block model, mcreator will be smart and like make the actual model. Let's put it in functional blocks. sunset, I'll choose wood. I'll just make axe. I think we're gonna leave this as this. Now for triggers, now there is another one. You can have when entity walks on block. Yeah, so now the one that walks on is event target entity. Now I want them to get stunned and take some damage. So let's do add potion. Do slowness 3 for if we go to damage procedures, we can now find different things. We want this. Now damage source of type. Normally we'd want one of these. However, there's no damage source that will fit a mousetrap. So I'll show you how to make a new damage source. Oh, there, damage type. I'll just have it like that, and here. Now we can select our new custom damage type, and now for in entity procedures actions. Also, if you're wondering why this is here, I installed a plugin. We can, okay, we didn't really need this one. We can choose here mousetrap type, and now I'm thinking that this will ignore armor. However, it'll ignore armor unless you have boots on. So here we can put an if statement. We put do and now else. Get armor from slot boots are 0. So now from Minecraft components we want to get this one. This is for item. If we check this as air, well, we don't want air, but from logic down here we can grab not, and in logic again we can grab this one, which will be if they're equal to. So now this will check if the player has something in on their feet. It'll deal maybe 2 damage ignoring armor. However, if they don't have anything on their feet, it'll deal 5 damage ignoring armor. Now, once we save it, it'll automatically come in here, in the triggers, and we can save the model element and playtest. Now, if we place down the mousetrap, it looks like we made it, and okay. So, unfortunately, it doesn't break, which I wanted it to, but we do take damage, and if we die, Dev stepped on the mousetrap. It should work on the mobs too. This cow's avoiding it. Yeah, exactly. Okay, good. I mean, I guess this is kind of OP. It can be used for farms and stuff. But okay, this is kind of OP, low-key. But if I put boots on and I now try stepping on it, it only does 1 horde of damage. So we succeeded. However, we still need to make mice. Now this time we'll do modded entity. This one should work, and you can't have any uppercase letters when you're naming this. I want to make this similar to silverfish. When you're done, you don't press this, you press export. Here you press export modded entity animations, confirm. And now export Java entity, most Java. Yeah, I might as well save the beam. And then I'll also save the texture. And this time you press import Java 3D model. I did it wrong. Mouse Java. Now for now just keep override animations. with no specific. Now you need to create living entity, and I'll name this mouse. For the color of the spawn egg, I'll choose this gray and this like pinkish. In the models, biped is like player skin, but you can scroll down and choose the one you made model mouse, and here you can import the texture like that. This is the hitbox. Now you would probably want to, it's a bit smaller to help with the hitbox. What is it? No, this. And for animations, add new animation. And here you can, oh yeah, I forgot. In resources, you also need 3D model animations. Import mouse animations. Now you can do mouse idle, which is my one. For the mouse's health, I think I'll do like 2. Yeah, that's good. It's me one shot by a mouse trap. And I do want the mouse to be able to bite you, but it won't deal much damage. Like if you hit it with your fist, then it'll fight back, you know? Let's make it so that it will try to jump at you if you provoke it. But then I also want it to be tameable. So for it to be tameable, you need well, here, make this animal type can tame. There. Now we make it so it'll try to bray. Using this, it'll try to go on top of a mousetrap. And if we put this thing, now it'll follow you if you have a cheese slice in your hand. Yeah, follow owner with. We want the follow owner thing. Here, minimal distance is how far away the mouse can get. Also, the ones you put higher on here will have higher priority. So you need follow owner above wander around. For it to be tameable, we here on when right clicked on entity, we add create procedure. Now the source entity will be the player in this case. Item in main hand off. We replace event target entity with source entity, and now we need another one of these. Yeah, those is equal to. And we make this cheese slice. Yeah. So this should make it so that if you're holding cheese slice and you right click it, whatever is in here will be executed. Now we add the tame block, so now if we right click it with cheese, it should be tamed. But you still can't obtain cheese in survival. Oh yeah, down here. For spawning, I recommend something like max 1, max 2. I'll do a monster because then it will spawn in the dark. And I think 24. Yeah, something like this. For recipe, let's do cheese block recipe. Now for this we want smelting. That's because you smelt a bucket of milk to a cheese block. I also want mousetrap recipe. For this I'll do a pretty simple one. One slab, and I want any wooden slab. Now this is a tag, meaning if I choose any wooden slab, it'll be just accept any wooden slab you put in there. Yeah, self-explanatory. Now cheese there. I may have forgotten to add cheese in the model. I mean, I can update it later. And
I cannot literally run.
Yeah, there. Now everything should be obtainable in survival. That about it works at least. Now we should probably shrink the hitbox a bit. 0.3 should be good for that. Something like that. And then you also need these ones. High up. I will end the video here. I will go edit it now, but stay tuned for the next one. And if you have any questions or suggestions, leave them in the comments below and I'll answer.